What's up, guys? It's Jay on the ground and coming at y'all with a brand new video. Today I want to talk about Unc himself. We're going to talk about Charleston White. Alright, now quick thing about Charleston White. I figured out who Charleston White was about 2 years ago when I seen this one clip of him on TikTok. One of his biggest clips.
Sat here and said, fuck your mama, and you heard about 50 Cent. Nigga, fuck your baby.
My daughter.
Your daughter, nigga, fuck that bitch.
Now seeing this made me want to take a more deeper dive into who he is as a person, because that to me was funny. So I looked more into it and I realized that some of the things he says is actually true. And we're going to talk about that today. Before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button, share the video with your friends, hit that notification bell to get all my newest uploads, and yeah, let's get right into it. Now, Unc likes to talk about how he would tell on a lot of these gangsters that do these crimes out here. He has stated that he literally loves to put, and I quote, a nigga in jail.
It's my dream to put a nigga in jail. It's some niggas wake up on Saturday, get dressed, they plan on fucking plenty hoes that night. I want to put niggas in jail.
Now, I don't really necessarily agree with putting a random person who has literally nothing to do with you in jail. It depends. There's a lot of situations that I might say something about. If an innocent person is affected, I would say something. If I'm affected and I had nothing to do with it, I would say something. There's a difference between snitching and telling. There's two different things. 6ix9ine is a snitch. He literally claimed to be a 9 Trey blood. Treyway, that was a gang, and he literally ratted on them. But if you're an innocent civilian and the situation goes down and you witnessed it, you are not a snitch for telling the authorities what happened. That's not snitching. Fuck, what was my point? My point being that Charleston believes that if you do the crime, you should do the time. And I mean, shit, he's not lying. If you would do a crime, you should literally be punished for it. In which I don't mind him putting a nigga in jail that should be there. So that's fact. Everything he says about that is true, bro. Now he puts this funny little twist on it where he talks about, I know about cases back from the 90s. I couldn't you know what I mean, in his back pocket. So if he ever gets into trouble, he could say something about that to get out of trouble. That's crazy. That's funny as hell to me. He also talks about he'll never be afraid to say what's on his mind, and he shouldn't be. Although sometimes he can say some very, rambunctious things. A lot of the times, he's not saying anything too crazy. Everybody has the right to free speech, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now here's why I really like this nigga. Him being able to say what's on his mind allows him to say some of the funniest shit I've ever heard. It doesn't matter if he's talking shit to somebody. It doesn't matter if he's trying to talk about some real shit. To me, it's always funny because of the way he delivers it. I already gave an example earlier about how he wishes to put a nigga in jail, but he said a bunch of other crazy shit.
These men don't have dicks. They can't never be no dick nigga. They can't talk how I talk because my is bigger than a Mexican man. My is bigger than a Chinese man. I can go to China and I'm King Kong, big as my dick is. You was in the college university and your teacher walked up and say, hey, Charleston, what are you listening to? And your teacher saw you listening to that shit, they might make a referral to somebody. Yeah, something ain't right with this kid.
Now, the only thing about Charleston is every now and then he can, like I said, he can say some real rambunctious shit. Shit that I literally just cannot agree with.
How would you approach a woman like Brittany?
You got to handle her rough.
When you say rough, you're not talking about domestic violence, rough.
Yeah, domestic violence.
No, all in all, I don't think Charleston's that bad. There's times where he tries to spit real game and tries to influence people in a good way, and there's other times where he just really says some dumb shit that you literally just cannot agree with. It's kind of like Andrew Tate. He exaggerates a lot of the time. In his head, he knows this isn't right, but he'll get a reaction, so he does it. A lot of times it's true. Another thing is about when he talks about Chicago rap and King Von and them, he's not really wrong about that. But when King Von was alive, rest in peace by the way, I never really listened to Von, but he was really talking about smoking Tuka and smoking on his ops. Tuka did it, and then Charleston does it to Von. People talk about Charleston disrespecting the dead, but Von did the same thing. When he talks about shit like that, it really makes me think. Von really did do it. He does a lot of the same shit that other people do, but people call him out for it because they just don't like when he does. I don't know. In hindsight, it seems like he's saying some dumb shit, but when you really sit there and think about it, it's like, bro, he kind of knows what he's talking about. Plus, he's old as hell, so it's always good to hear his experience about other shit that's completely different from my generation. Oh, another thing that's funny as hell to me about he won't hesitate to tell these people that he will not fight. He literally goes these people into doing some dumb shit, and then he really gets them arrested. I remember one time he was on live with a gangster of some sort. I don't know, I'm not sure, but he was goading him on. He said, The guy in the chat, the guy in the live was like, I'm going to see you soon. And Charleston's like, bet, say less. Like he's gonna do something. I'm pretty sure the guy got arrested a few days later. Like he really put niggas in jail. And he goes and celebrates it like he's on a kill streak for real. Like he's really like putting people away. It's funny to me at least. I know there's some people who take that shit serious, and I don't know why. It has nothing to do with them, so why would they care? But hey, to each his own. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. That's really all I have to talk about for today. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share the video with your friends. Again, hit that notification bell to get all my newest uploads. And I'll see you guys very soon, man. I'm out. Peace.
Every crime except rape.
Into my savage like I'm out the egg. We caught a body